feel like that was so
TV
yeah,
show.
that's like kid YouTube special type.
Not the kid one.
Yeah, it was. Hi guys.
Like what do people be watching? What's the guy? He got like an excavator and he be dressed up and shit.
For kids?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, not my ministry.
I don't know them people names. My little nephew, he loved that's an excavator. And I'd be like, spell it. Imagine he too, spell it.
You know the kids in China, they
You know what?
Okay, I'm sorry. You know kids are not my ministry.
No.
So, you know, I don't speak on things that I don't have. But
okay.
You know, it's a lot of bitches that are my sons.
And I'll drink to that.
But no, let me tell you. Okay, so I'm so excited. So recently, Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock came into town, and y'all know. Okay, well, y'all don't know.
Maybe
I don't think nobody here no one knows. But I love Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
So literally, got good seats. Was able to see his nose hairs. I was so happy. Like I love to laugh. I love to joke. So seeing him, I mean, it was the best thing. But Chris Rock was so freaking funny.
I don't think I've ever seen a stand-up from him. Like ever.
Because you don't want to. Because Chris Rock was not fun. Like Chris Rock has never been funny to me. But
okay.
Of course, he spoke on the Will Smith slap. Spoke on that. And I was like, oh, this happened months ago. We don't care about that. All this other stuff with that. But he made such funny banter about that. Of course, Dave Chappelle talked about trans people. Talked about, and I know you can't say the word, but he talked about mentally ill people.
Okay.
And I'm talking about from like reenacting some of their mannerisms.
Wait, who was it that did Chicken Wayne Jones? Do you remember that?
Chicken Wayne? You mean Jank-a-Lang?
No. So he, I don't want to do it because I don't want to be offensive.
Right.
But he said when your arm's short, like on one side, he called them a Chicken Wayne Jones. He said like a chicken wing.
Ooh. Ooh,
That's not nice. That's
y'all are not
nice.
gonna send me downstairs.
Downstairs.
Y'all are not, Lord, do not send me downstairs. But I was like, it was just, with everything going on in Memphis and all that stuff, and they shout out the Tyree Nichols situation that's been going on in past day. But I mean, it was literally, gut busting, like
really.
Yes.
So wait, so you couldn't bring your phone in the show, right?
Oh no, you can. So when you get in, you have to put your phone in a pouch. You get to keep that pouch the entire night. Hold on to it, don't you lose it. And then when you leave, they'll unlock it and they'll take the pouch back. So you put phones, Apple Watches, or smartwatches in there, and you literally just put it in your purse and you enjoy the show. And it wasn't everybody in their phone and stuff like that. And it was funny because before the show started, of course, it was long lines and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Once you get in the arena, you're waiting in the long lines to get alcohol and stuff like that. Yeah. And people were actually talking instead of taking pictures and looking in front of their phones. And I was like, it was a really dope experience.
Well, it makes sense, but of course it was more so that you couldn't post the show.
True. No footage, no
before
nothing.
He could make a Netflix special because he got to get money off of it. I mean, that was good. I was just wondering how are you gonna control people from bringing their phone in?
That's what they do. You literally put it like in a pouch. They lock it with this little hole puncher looking thingy, and then when you leave, they take it out. They take it out. So
and there wasn't no way to get in it, or people just didn't care.
It is no way you can get in there, mother. It is. I mean, maybe you can cut it or torch it, but I mean, it's like
in the middle of the arena.
Yeah, but it's like you're not gonna.
You ain't gonna try.
Yeah, because you're too busy laughing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it was good.
But yes, that's my.
I haven't been to like a concert or a comedy show in a long. I think the last concert was the Millennium Tour when we went. I feel like that, and that was what. 2
we
years
had so
ago?
much fun. That was.
Okay, so apparently it's supposed to be another. Of course, it's gonna be another Millennium Tour, but Chris Brown and Bow Wow.
Chris Brown would never. Chris Brown doing a Millennium Tour?
They did one in Vegas. They did a show in Vegas together, and they're saying there's going to be a Millennium Tour where they're going to come together. They're going to be the two headliners.
Oh, well, okay.
I am
the girls
in there like swimwear, okay?
Flossy Posse in that thing.
I'm in there. Them two? I've been waiting to see Chris Brown in concert, too.
Me too.
And then you know what?
I want to screw him so bad.
Well, I don't want to do that.
I think it'll be fun.
Okay. Everybody got their hopes and dreams in the world. But I want to see, and this is like, popular but unpopular opinion. Chris Brown and Usher in a versus.
No comparison. Are you crazy?
No, I feel like because they both kind of play off of Michael Jackson. They both have a repertoire. Like they got some hits.
They do, but Usher Chris Brown is that nigga. Mm-hmm. But
okay, so who would go against Chris Brown? Okay, maybe Bow Wow.
Trace.
Girl, you tried it.
You know, we don't have any guys that are there is.
That's what I'm saying. So why would they not go against each other? Like, I get it. Yes, they feel like Usher's up. Because Usher been singing, Chris Brown was singing when he was 15 too. They just were 15 at different times.
Okay, and you're looking at it from the standpoint of it's not like a competition, but it's more so like these two guys are dominating.
Hit for hit.
They're dominating the R&B. Matter of fact, they've been carrying R&B since Kelly messed us on up with that, but yeah, they've been carrying R&B. So you are right. I see what you're saying.
Nobody could go against either one of them, so they would have to go against each other.
That's true.
And like you said, like everybody gonna have their top pick. Okay, Monica and Brandy. People would ride for Brandy. I don't. So there was no competition to me. Brandy, okay, she can sing, but Monica got hits. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and Brandy doesn't.
Girl, we ain't finna have this discussion.
Oh my God.
We not about to have this discussion.
Oh my God. But I would love to see Chris Brown and Usher. I would love to do Chris Brown and Usher. So I think that's a really, really great idea.
That just took a turn.
No,
the left.
Girl, you wouldn't do nothing with Usher.
No.
That herpes stuff. Y'all are not finna play this. Hey, I do not.
I was just about to say that.
I do not want no Nestle Crunch dick or no nothing on it. So I do not want that. I don't like him.
Spots on it.
Yeah, I don't want the whatever it is. But that's not true. But
how you know?
Okay, well, does it say he doesn't have? I'm talking about if he doesn't have herpes. Would you want to? Girl,
I mean,
you like Chris Brown?
I would pick Chris over Usher.
Man, Chris Brown been looking well. I mean,
he have been looking a little sick lately. Neck like sunk in. Yeah.
Little, whatever.
Oh my God.
Again, we'll still screw any one of them any given day. Hands down, no questions asked. Don't even need to say it. All you need to do is signal me. Pulling this off, pulling this up, pulling everything down.
I'm finally going to see Usher in Vegas.
Me too.
Where you going?
March 15th for my birthday.
I'm going the first. I'm just going like 2 weeks before you.
Well,
mind you, why are we telling people all this information?
I might be going.
Anywho,
no, you will know that I'm there because I'm going to meet him. I'm going to see him. I'm going to sneak on like. Do whatever I gotta do.
We bought tickets December 21, and me and my flight benefits that we had a long ass discussion about a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. The whole standby thing. We didn't actually make it to Vegas until midnight. So we missed the concert. So yeah.
Oh my God.
So we paid for tickets to go. Of course, we were flying standby, made it there at midnight. The concert was over. Still went to Vegas because Vegas is like me and my mama, it's one of our favorite cities. Mm-hmm. So we went, had a good time, but it was like, dang, we missed it. So now I'm going for real. Like we picked, show in the middle of the week. We're going the day before. Gotcha. Like,
oh yes. Don't let that happen again.
Listen, I've got to see Usher. Like,
yeah, me too.
That's one person I will see in concert every single time.
Me too.
Every time.
And I told myself, I was like, from this point on, any icon or anybody because everybody's dropping like flies. Gangsta Boo left me. She was supposed to perform at my wedding, but she left me.
And she gonna sing what $1 at the wedding reception.
Yes, nasty trick.
And they're gonna be throwing $1 at the reception.
You know I would fucking do it.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, I want to see icons whenever I can. Dave Chappelle, Usher. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Usher.
I got my thongs ready to throw at him.
Oh my God. I mean, okay. All right.
This is gonna happen.
I need Cat Williams to go back on tour, but I need him to not like that last stand up he had.
The last two.
I don't remember the two. I remember
that president one, and then that one with like what was it? The one before it was a president one, and this very last one where he was like he was saying some real stuff.
Yeah, but it wasn't stand up comedy.
It wasn't.
I think I'm talking about the last one.
Okay.
I don't know about the president one. I don't know, but I commend him for growing, just not on the stand-up comedy arena.
I want you to be that same.
Keep your same energy.
Yeah, exactly. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's not. So just let me drop something in your cup.
Okay.
So of course here at the Misunderstood the podcast.
Make sure you put the
in right. Yeah, right. So I got an inbox from one of our lovely listeners, and it was a man. And you know we love. Ooh.
Because this could go left or right.
It could, and that's why I didn't want to tell you. That's why I didn't want to tell you. That's why I wanted to make sure you saw you heard it when they heard it.
Oh, okay.
So
I
didn't want it to seem too premeditated because I read it and I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
I want to talk about it. So shout out to this person who shall remain nameless, but he literally asked the question and he said that he would love to hear us elaborate. Why are women?
Okay.
You listening?
I'm scared. Why when you start out a sentence with "Why are women?" As long as he say females.
No, he didn't say females.
That gets on my last nerve.
He didn't say females.
Anyways,
he said, "Why are?" I was going to say females. Why are women so emotional? Okay. And what can we do as men to understand y'all better?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He brought it back around. I like that part.
Hold on. So everybody calm down. Don't get under the fence. Don't get under
Okay.
So, yeah. So he said that he would love for us to answer that question because he's coming from a place of he's wanting to make it better, not so much as nag that women are emotional or they're, over the top or things like that.
Okay. Well, the first reason why women are emotional is because we didn't have a choice. Women are emotional. That's just our nature. I mean, we got hormones, we PMS, like those things really affect us. Like
we have y'all babies and they favorite colors too.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I cannot get on that because when I tell you, if y'all have seen episode 2 and know what she's talking about, y'all, I rewatched that video twice and cried laughing 2 more times off of it. So I cannot.
And I stand on it.
But anyways, yeah, women are emotional because our hormones are just different. Our hormones cause us to have these fluctuations in energy and emotions, all that kind of stuff. If you've ever seen me in, on, or around my cycle, you will realize that hormones are a real thing.
Just today, I was scared.
Stop.
So scared.
No, but and I know when it's coming. So first of all, we'll just stop at the whole menstrual cycle situation because that's when your hormones are at their highest. My period cramps are the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. I haven't had any kids. I'm actually afraid to have kids because of how bad my period cramps are. So to think about the type of pain that I'm about to go through every 26 days, that will put you in a bad mood too.
It would. And sometimes people get pre-menstrual.
Yes, so, I cramp a week before I actually
2 weeks that
start my cycle.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so 2 weeks out the month. 2 weeks I'm cramping, 2 weeks I'm not. But when it actually starts, y'all, I can be in the bed. I can't move. I literally should not have to go to work when I cramp. That's how bad it is. But I've been able to get a prescription for high dose medicine so that it can, and it helps. It really does. But that's one reason, knowing that I'm about to be in that much pain. 2 is the hormones are elevated because that's why you're having a menstrual cycle, because the hormones have elevated. If you were to be pregnant with a baby, you need high hormones to keep the baby. And that's the same thing that happens with a menstrual cycle, just no baby. So that's another reason why we're emotional. Another reason, people don't fucking listen to us. No,
true. I was going to say, all that shit you saying is true, and it is real.
You never get the scientific reason, no?
She's going to break it down, but I am a Pisces. I am super passionate and emotion. I'm emotion driven. Yeah. Literally. So I think it's more so with our homeboy who asked the question. I think it's more so we're emotional. Y'all know that we're emotional, and some women don't. Of course, we're not trying to make excuses for having cramps or just being emotional beings, but men are different from women.
Yeah.
If you know that about us, then don't try to apply your tactics to us.
Right.
Don't assume we need to be more masculine or that we need to get more stuff together. Now, there are women that do, you know what I'm saying? They need to be able to check themselves on something.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes women do act irrational, and saying that I'm emotional or I'm this or I'm that, that's not an excuse.
Right.
Not an excuse at all. But if you know your woman and the woman that you're dealing with is emotional, is she emotional or is she just a woman and you're a man? Because I'm if I want to say, hey baby, let's talk. Oh man, what you want to talk about or this, or hey baby, I'm not feeling good. All you hear is I'm not feeling good. You take that as a complaint and you automatically get on the defense like it's a problem. And it's maybe we're just more in tune with our emotions because y'all are emotional as fuck too.
Yeah, yeah.
Please know and believe. Y'all might think that y'all don't say nothing or because y'all don't cry, but oh my goodness. Yeah, sometimes y'all can have a time of a month too.
But here's the thing I think we should get away from, and I think this came up in another episode, but people think that, or men still think that it's not okay for them to be vulnerable or to cry or to have emotions. And I'm like, I want you to have emotions because I'm going to think you're a fucking robot if you don't.
Right.
So, like, you just need to find somebody who's willing to accept your emotions. And let's stop saying being emotional is a bad thing.
Right.
We didn't ask for them. We didn't choose to have emotions. Like, those are real things. You saw the movie, what's the little movie where they was different characters?
The Clumps.
No, girl.
Oh, shit.
The Clumps.
I don't know.
The Clumps. That's really where you went. The Clumps. No, we're like, it's a kid movie, it's a cartoon, but one was happy, one was angry, one was Joy. Joy was the yellow one.
Okay.
If y'all know this movie, please make sure y'all put it in the comments when y'all see this video, because I cannot think of the movie. We dressed up as them as Halloween one year. You know,
Teletubbies. No, I don't know. I don't freaking know. I don't know.
People will say anything. Anything.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said this shit. That was like dumb.
Y'all know what movie I'm talking about. I know somebody's gonna put it in the comments when y'all see this video. But yes, those are real things, and that's why we have to teach kids about emotions, because everybody has emotions. Like, it's just the way of life. Right. So once we stop thinking of it as a negative thing, that's the way we'll understand each other.
Yeah, exactly.
We just have emotions.
Women, we may like to talk, or we like to cry, or we like to journal, stuff like that. Men, y'all like to go to the gym, or you like to talk to your boys, or you like to do whatever you do. So it's like we're not telling y'all to be more emotional, or we're not telling you guys to be emotional. We just see the way that you guys operate, and we try to lean into that and try to meet at a common point. So why are women so emotional? I don't know. Ex Jesus. Because we've been trying to fuck with y'all since the beginning of time, and we had to eat fucking forbidden apples and stuff like that. So I don't know. We just been trying to keep up with y'all. Adam and Eve, you know.
What story of the Bible did you learn?
Adam and Eve, when Eve ate the apple.
We had to eat the apple.
We didn't have to eat the apple, but we was fucking niggas. We be fucking with niggas, and they always be making us do.
Oh my God. What?
I'm not saying that guys made us do it, but why didn't you feed that girl no food? She had to eat the apple, and now it's forbidden, but you should have fed her, and she wouldn't have to.
You know what? We're not gonna dig deep into that, because that's a whole story that we could talk about.
And I'm not too well versed on biblical stuff.
No, okay.
So
I will say this
to the rivers and the lakes I'm used to. I'm sorry. Let's just cut out that whole last 19 seconds of that.
No, because I'm like, how do we go from A to B?
Okay.
No, but I did have a conversation with somebody about, like, you know, because that's like the first evolution of sin or whatever. Mm-hmm. I ain't even gonna tell you what he said.
Well, come on, because guys just seem to be really just, you know, saying things, and I like it. We love we love the men here. We're not. Yeah, we're on your team.
What we say, we like to understand each other.
We come in peace.
So I'm glad that you asked, sir. No, sir, no name. Mm-hmm. You know, how can you understand women in their emotional aspects? I don't know if that's the word I was looking for.
Right. Don't try to, you know what I'm saying? It's not your responsibility to validate your partner if they're being irrational with their emotions.
But the thing is, though, who determines if it's irrational?
You know when it's irrational.
No, the person who's being irrational needs to be like, all right, cool. I'm doing too much.
True.
But you can't tell the other person, the other person can't come to you like, you're irrational. This is too much. Your emotions are this, that, and the other. Like,
well, if you like emotional because you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel like you look good or something like that, or your self-esteem is low. It's like, okay, your partner can assist you with that. But if you need so much validation, or if you, for example, if you need so much validation to the point where it's like, hey, it's called self-esteem for a reason. Get something for yourself.
Esteem of your motherfucking self.
Is that what Cat Williams said? In the famous words of our beloved Cat Williams.
Our beloved.
I mean, come on, like, you know, so it's like if you're being irrational with your emotions, then that's no one's responsibility for that. But if you're a woman is being a woman and she's saying, you know, like, hey, I want to talk about something, or hey, this does make me sad, that's actually very healthy. So like you said, we don't want to look at emotional as being a negative thing.
No, it's not. Or even like, I think sometimes men be like, you're too emotional because she may cry at like things that you don't think that she should cry about. Oh. Like me, when I get mad, I cry. But that's because I'm trying not to go to jail.
Okay. great coping mechanism.
I'm trying not to go to jail.
Correct.
But I think that some men do be like, oh, well, why are you crying about this? Or like, it's like we can't control it.
Exactly.
Like, though that's my reaction. That's what came out. The tears started falling. Like sometimes we don't even know why we crying. It just happened.
Exactly. And I'm like, y'all think that is, and I don't. And of course, men, they may handle it a different way. I'm not saying that y'all need to cry or be more, whatever you need to be. But don't knock us for what we are. But it's like, man, y'all, golly, man.
Why y'all shut down?
Exactly. A fucking bunny just died. Nigga, I'm going to cry. I'm sad. Like, that, I can't. I'm like, somebody dying, man. Just, you trying to be strong. It was like, we know y'all have feelings. We see y'all have feelings because y'all may shut down or y'all may act the way y'all act. And we know, hey, I need to be more loving to my man now because he's this. But it's like, damn, if we want to cry, we're deemed.
But that's another thing too, is that like if you're comfortable with the person you're with, you should be able to show that emotion. Like I get that men think that, I need to be the strong one at all times, but that's not true. It's give and take. That's why you say relationships sometimes are 70-30, sometimes 50-50, sometimes 30-70. Mm-hmm. Like I need to be like, okay, my man need me at this point. He's down. Mm-hmm. I need to be up. Right. You don't have to always be the one. And I get it. Like men feel like they need to be the protector and stuff like that. But it's like, that doesn't mean that you can't have emotions, and you shouldn't shut down and not be able to talk to your spouse about things that you're going through, because your spouse should always have the door open for you to come in and be like, this hurt my feelings, or I'm sad about this, or this happened at work today. Like it's give and take.
Right. And I do know that sometimes we as women, and of course, I'm not trying to, again, sometimes we're just saying, well, what's right? Women do need to do a better job of letting their man feel comfortable with that. Because a lot of women, some of them are masculine. You need to do this, well, you need to do this, or this, that, or whatever, instead of getting to know your partner and the way that they deal with emotions. It's like, true. You can't tell a man how to act, and a woman can't tell, a man can't tell a woman how to act. So it's like, make it a comfortable, both parties, whether it's man on man, man and woman, whatever, make it a comfortable arena where your partner can come and say, like, hey, I'm feeling like this. Or if they don't say it, you can tell by their mannerisms, like, hey, I need to give him or her more love and do this and that. So it's not so much understanding why are women emotional to me, but your question is valid, but not why are women emotional. Just learn how to deal with a woman's emotions.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, because like when I'm cramping, bring me some food. Bring me some Zaxby's.
Okay.
Some hot Cheetos. And rub my belly.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow, that's I simple. Never knew that about you. It's very simple.
Yeah.
But okay. Zaxby's, hot Cheetos, and rub.
She gonna bring stomach. I'm starting my taco this week. You want to bring me some Zaxby's?
Well, I don't want to. Well, yeah, I'll bring you some. I'm not rubbing your stomach, though.
No, I want you to rub my stomach.
Okay, got you. But yeah, I can bring you some, because I love hot Cheetos. And yeah, girl, we can totally do that. For sure.
Stupid.
For sure.
Because y'all know I'm super single.
I just...
That's why I can tell you to bring me stuff.
Exactly. But yeah, so yeah, okay. I hope they answered. We took accountability, men. We answered the question without defense. I mean, I'm always gonna have a little neck roll with mine, so I apologize about that. That's something that my man is trying to work on with me as well.
Oh, you guys are still together.
He dumped me, y'all.
Y'all, last week was rough.
Girl, I was about to cry.
Thought we was about to get broken up with.
Yeah, me too. I was about to cry. Exactly, because I'm like, look, I'm like, girl, I call you crying in the I will cry. I will cry right now. Like, I was like, oh my God. I ain't never like no dude like this, though. Nope. I'm learning how to
love to see it.
Be quiet. I be quiet.
So be quiet as far as like if something is, I'm not gonna say triggering or concerning, or like something you want to say something about it because you feel like it's not cohesive or it's not beneficial to the relationship, you kind of just take a back seat and see if he'll figure it out on his own?
No, I don't be quiet enough. No. Never. I was just, hell no. No. Oh, you talking to? No.
I thought it was going to be a change.
If I get mad, I'll, sometimes it's not what you say, it's the way you say it. Yeah. And I'll give that attitude, or I'll let you know this, that, and the other. Yeah. And you can't talk to no real man like that. And expect him to respect you and crave you. So I've learned how to be quiet and deal with my emotions on the thing. And, I'll journal. Yeah. Dear diary, this nigga got me fucked up today. The motherfucker did this, stupid, this, that. And then I'm able to process my emotions, and then I'm able to be quiet on that aspect and not confront him right then and there and process it, and then I'll talk to him when I'm in a logical headspace.
That's beautiful.
Literally 33 years. Took me 33 years to get it.
But you had to be in the situation to do it, because why would you do it if you by yourself?
That's true. And them other dudes, I'm not saying that they were the problem.
They weren't worth it.
Exactly. Exactly. So I'm just saying that. So, I mean, we live to fight another week.
Literally a day. Y'all ass. I be every day be like, damn, wonder Toya got dumped today.
That's like the theme around here. Is Natoya gonna come in throwing shit like that? Yeah. I'm working on that. I'm in therapy, so even got it on my shirt. So it's working. Your prayers out there are working. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Asia. I literally feel like you got some billable hours for me. Like I should be paying you.
Okay, where my money?
Well, you know, God gonna bless you.
Okay.
You're gonna get blessed, and just we friends.
Oh my God. What?
I mean, okay, well, I'm just, like I said, I'm taking accountability. I'm doing good, and I'm shutting the fuck up. Can we please just take a quick commercial?
Okay. We'll be back. Because it was so hard for her to say. Like, so hard. We're going to take a break for her sake. Okay, we took a much-needed break for Toya because she, it takes a lot for her to take accountability stuff.
Right, and thank you for your patience, and you. Thank you. Keep me lifted.
Stupid.
In your prayers, because if I can do it, this is like the catalyst for all women who, need to kind of clink it down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She struggles. Mm-hmm. She struggles a lot.
Just like any addiction, you just got to stay away from certain things. You can't go certain places. Certain things trigger you. So, I do my 12 steps.
Oh my God.
I have to count. I have to pray. I have to journal. I have to remember why, you know what I'm saying? It's bad. Like, it's crazy. Like, I have a photo album in my phone. I'm like, let me look at the happy memories just so I can have something to, because I'm spiraling. I'm spiraling. And once I spiral, it's like, all right, let's go. Hence, I know I'm single though.
Huh?
I know why I've been single.
Why you been single? You said why I'm single.
I mean, like, why I've been single, because that's been my problem. Everything that
Not taking accountability?
Not taking accountability, popping off, doing all this, letting somebody know where they had me messed up, or not giving a F and just like backing away or leaving them or doing whatever. All of that. Yeah.
Apparently I'm single because I don't got no emotions though.
Robot. Let's talk about it.
I think I do have emotions. I just don't show everybody my emotions.
So maybe I'm biased because you do show me your emotions.
Yeah, people I like I care about. Like Joe Smo not gonna get.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Why does a man think that? Like, and you have to give me an example, because I'm like, if we're just talking and we're just meeting, like, you want to see me cry or something? Do you want to know when my dog died, or like, what do you want to? I'm not understanding.
I think.
No, you know.
I really don't know. I think that I'm a calculated person, because I know that I can be an overthinker and I can be anxious. So to mitigate those things, I have to be calculated in how I move, as far as things I say or how much I divulge or how much emotion I show, because I'm the type of person also that if I fall, I'm gone. There's no turning back. You know what I mean? So I have to be protective of my feelings and my emotions when it comes to other people, because they may not feel the same way, or I'll be hurt if it ended, even if it was only a week long.
Oh, I understand it.
So I'm a protective person over my emotions, and that leads men to have told me in the past that I don't show my emotions, and that's the reason why they can't connect with me. But that means that I don't want you around anyway.
That's why they don't get the emotional side. That's why I was like, okay.
No, it's really a defense mechanism.
But I guess I'm still trying to see, even if it's a short span of time with the man, you can't connect because you can't see what are they wanting to see? From their point of view, not saying that you need to change, but like, what are they wanting to see more. I can't connect with you because you do this. Like what is it?
I'm trying to think of an exact example because I know where they're coming from. Like it's not off the wall.
Okay,
like
gotcha.
I know it makes a lot of sense, and I know exactly where they're coming from, but I can't think of an exact example of something I did. Because no, it's not that they don't want to see me cry or, it's just I'm guarded. I have a wall up.
Do you get masculine energy?
I think so. But I mean, okay, we can literally beat that horse every week, okay? I feel like every episode we talked about this whole masculine and feminine energy just because it's going viral right now. But I have taken care of myself for a long time. I've been independent for a long time. A long time. Would I love somebody to come in and just do it for me? Absolutely. Do they? No. They don't. And it could be because I put off this energy. They be like, never mind. I don't want to do it. But I don't think that's okay. If you are masculine, then you going to show that energy off top. It ain't got nothing to do with what I'm giving you.
Yeah.
But I think that's probably the reason why, too. Like, they be like, well, she don't need nobody. And I ain't going to be around for her to put me on the back burner or not show me any emotions or just do it for herself. You know this.
Yeah.
I literally would be like, okay, I'm going to do this. I got to go to work this day. I'm going to wake up. I've been up all night. I'm going to go do this. You'd be like, Asia, I can do it. Like, I can do it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that is very
I'm just
true.
so used to doing it all by myself. Like, I'm used to just getting it done. Like, so.
And I think when you have a partner that can actually realize that, and not saying that men get intimidated by that or whatever. I'm not trying to make it a whatever type of thing.
Yeah.
But literally, oh, man. But maybe, again, just biased because I'm like, even just like what you said, I'm just so used to doing something. So if they do it or if they talk about it to you, then you're going to express yourself. Something like it.
Yeah, no. I love having deep conversations, so I will express myself. But as far as like, I think maybe they're not getting like, I'm trying to think of an example. Maybe if I'm not as touchy-feely as they would like.
Got you.
I don't know. You know what?
But you would be that for a person like if you're
that
partner,
I like.
right.
Oh yeah.
So
But that's the thing though. Men don't want to get through that phase and get to be the person that I actually like. They just want it to happen off top, and it's like, well, I can't do that because I have to protect that. If you don't stay, right, then I got to keep it moving. I'm gonna be sad and shit, and I gotta go to work. I can't be sad.
Now, question. I have a question. Does that or coping or not coping, does that defense mechanism, does that help you? Because I do find myself like if I, talk to a guy and of course the time frame of when I'm feeling sad or whatever, say for instance, we're talking for a couple of months and it doesn't work out. Or no, let's make it shorter. Say for instance, we're talking for maybe a month and it don't work out. Okay, but it's still like, I've invested my time and stuff like that. So like, I guess 2 weeks to 4 months, like if you're more reserved when it comes to opening yourself up all up front. Does that help you when if it doesn't work out?
Yeah,
gotcha. It don't with me.
Yeah, I put a wall up, so
I'm a Pisces.
If it doesn't work out, which it could be counteractive at this point, I put this wall up, and that's why it didn't work. But when it didn't work, my wall is what saved me from being hurt. So it could be like this revolving door. At this point.
Sure is.
Yeah, it's like a revolving door. But I know what I'm like. This literally just happened to me. I had talked to somebody for a week and a half, and I was sad when we stopped talking. Like sad, and I was like, I don't want to feel like that. That's why I'm not dating. I don't know. When I tell you that little meme, y'all think it's a joke. Jesus himself gonna plant this man next to me and be like, here you go, this him.
You gonna have to take a risk on somebody.
I've taken enough risk in the last 3 months that I've been dating. I have shut the shit down.
And I must say, you have. I mean, the way that you literally, I put myself out there, and the way that you bust out on the scene, I commend you because you were really open. You were, I mean, some fun dude. Like they the girl got taste. But or whatever, like, and you know what I'm saying, you put yourself out there, and when it didn't work, it ended amicably, and it was cool, and it was stuff like that. So I'm like, of course, if you want to, get back out off the scene and stuff like that, that's fine. But I commend you for the way that you handle, like, you date in a very healthy way.
Yeah, and I
I
feel
fall in
like
love in a
I'm
week.
take
1 week, I'm like, you start talking to me, okay, I'll pop up with your child.
not I'm slashing your tires.
I'm too. I think so. I'm the reverse of you. Maybe I'm a little bit too emotional. Oh my goodness, let's blend our names so we can see what our baby name is gonna be.
No, seriously, because if we just
Y'all-
blended us as a person.
Exactly, and y'all know y'all be doing it. I know they be doing. You know, you be like, oh, he fine. Well, what will our kids look like? I'm just saying, if I say it,
Girl.
if I say it, shout out to Junior. Honestly,
I mean, okay. Even when I was dating, I have taken something from each situation and I've learned something and I'm going to take it with me through life. It didn't work out.
and fuck you.
Respectfully. But I will say that I am no longer open to any of the forms of dating that are out there. Like I said, Jesus himself is going to say, this your husband. And I'll be like, okay, Jesus, I got it.
Literally. And I know that's how it's going to happen for you.
It's going to have to.
Because I'm not, I hope that this guy's the one, but literally, this dude is my mom's best friend's son.
Yeah.
And he came around, and my cousin, literally, he's thinking about proposing to his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, the only way that they met, when my auntie grew ill and had a stroke, some family flew down. He flew down.
Mm-hmm.
So him leaving the airport, he Ubered to my mom's house so we can all go to the hospital. How about the girl that he admired was doing Uber on the side, and literally they met in the Uber car. And they literally, when I see, like, that's what I'm like, dude, it's gone. You're not gonna have. I know it. You don't got. God don't need no help. He don't need no help. Literally, you beautiful. You working out. You doing your things with your business, with your career and stuff like that, girl. You probably be out getting some hot Cheetos because your period on, and you meet the man in your dreams, and that nigga gonna rub your belly and be ready. So I feel you, because you can, man, dating app. Hookups or just going out like I did out, man.
That was my first and only time. When I tell you this, the one that put me back in the cage, that motherfucker was.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yep.
I don't talk about.
Yeah.
I call them delayed because I work with kids who are delayed who don't meet milestones appropriately. I'm gonna have to go and say it the correct way because.
You're gonna send me downstairs.
But I swear that man used to ride the short bus when he was a kid. It ain't no way he didn't.
Yeah.
It ain't no way.
Somebody do, yeah.
The last
irrational dude.
No. I don't know if I told you about it. It was quick. It was like 40 going north. Like it was
a communication problem.
Communicating as far as he kept asking me the same fucking question over and over again.
Okay, I don't know. But yeah, man, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, yeah.
Nah, but it was like something wrong with him. Like it had to be.
And you find it out when dating, and it's like when you have this, of course, my favorite word, a heightened sense of self-awareness.
Yeah.
And you're able to call your own self out on your shit and take accountability and understand, like, hey, people aren't as far as I am, or I'm not as far as people are with just handling people and things and emotions. But yeah, man, I done died. I really need to get a psychology degree because I've diagnosed so many people that I was like, oh, histrionic disorder, bipolar, crazy.
Histrionic.
Oh, baby. You need to either be getting a check or medication or both. You able to call it out. You're able to see it. And even if you're, self-diagnosing people that doesn't actually fit that description, you know yourself well enough to be like,
I do have a psychology degree, and it's like one of the things I love, like knowing about like psychology and stuff like that. But
I know. Some of their favorite color was two when they was growing up. I know. We've all dated them. We've all dated them.
I ain't never in my history.
But you know what it be? It be the audacity for me.
Yeah. Okay, this is my thing. It's one thing to just be a fuckboy. Mm-hmm. That's one thing, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how to describe what was wrong with this man. Like, like the elevator didn't go all the way to the top.
Gotcha.
It didn't.
Gotcha.
If you ask me the same question 3 days in a row, something ain't right.
Maybe he was just trying to get clarity and understand something.
That's
better.
what I thought when he asked on the second day. But then he asked on the third day, and then Jesus got up, and he rose on that day. And I was not having it.
Okay.
I went, no. And it wasn't just one question. This was multiple things over the short span of time that we talked. It would be multiple things he would ask me days in succession. And I'm like, okay, something ain't right. Something ain't.
Help me.
Wait, hold on. Because I tried to, it didn't.
Man, I'm telling you, and it be them fine niggas too.
Well,
it be them fine. Okay, or I mean, of course, they're either fine or on paper they seemingly got it going on.
Yeah.
And when you talk to them, it's like, how are you functioning in everyday life? Like you're stupid.
You live by yourself.
You
got a service animal.
You got. Where is it? You need it, and that's what I'm saying. It'd be the audacity, because you know what? They would be so convicted and thinking that they like you the problem or they not crazy, and I'm like. Oh, so you've learned how to you're not handicapped. You made yourself handy capable, but you are very handicapped mentally. But you're gonna Oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're not a victim. You're a survivor. No, you need
meds.
A lobotomy.
Oh my
I'ma just say it. Y'all have got to stop doing this. Y'all be, and us women, and that's what I'm saying, women, you talk to these niggas and you need to make them, what that meme say, you need to make them read out loud. Make them read out loud. Hey baby, what does it say on this menu? Then if he can't pronounce that, you get up and you get your ass up right then and you walk up out that booth and you leave. Let them read. You stop playing, because these dudes, they cannot read. They cannot write. They cannot formulate sentences. Go. And you crying because he won't talk to me. He can't. He don't understand what you're saying because he's slow. I'm telling y'all, for real. Don't do that. Don't start that because you know I'm right. Coming. You know I'm right. You be one of these people to talk, and it's like they don't understand little words that you're saying. And instead of asking, they just shut down. Man, it's too much. Man, you doing too much.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
You should have been doing Hooked on Phonics. You don't know what I'm saying, so you trying to make it seem like I'm crazy, but you just really, in all honesty, you don't know what I'm saying. You're nothing but a shell of a man and have a penis, but you literally, like, for real, y'all gotta work on that. And that's just and I'm done, and that's my rant. Sing.
Oh my God. Where did she come up with these monologues?
Y'all know these niggas they be slow.
I'm
sorry, delayed. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to offend. You know, some of these guys be delayed and there's no child left behind, and they didn't breeze through all of these grades, and they mama, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't want to put them in a resource or whatever the classes that they actually need, or I don't want to get my child tested, and then you send them off in the world to just work and be quiet and all this other stuff like that. That's fine. But when y'all want to get the bad bitches, the top tier women, and we require more of you, you need to stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to. You might want to get you somebody that's on your level mentally, because y'all want a pretty girl. You want a woman of substance, and they don't have any substance.
None.
And ain't got sometimes don't have no money. Or sometimes they don't have anything to offer. No personality. No personality. No personality. And I know I'm funny. I tell a joke, a nigga don't laugh. I'm like, damn, I mean, okay, if it wasn't funny to you, you can at least say it ain't funny. They don't even know how to communicate that. They just look at you like, okay, am I crazy, or is it, okay, whatever, screw off, pal. Like, so, I'm just saying,
God.
When y'all go out with these men and stuff like that, like, you know, it's things you can do, put them to the test.
Yeah,
and I think reading aloud needs to be at the top of y'all marker, because I'm telling you, and I don't take them to no French restaurant and ask them to pronounce, because I don't know how to, I don't know those words. But I'm just saying.
What?
I'm just saying.
This girl crazy. I'm glad she got somebody, because child.
Me too.
Imagine you dating people. If I was a fly on the wall.
Oh my God, you would cringe. It'll be fun. It's either fun, exciting, crazy, and then we kind of hit a wall, and it's like, oh my goodness. It's like Angela Baskin when she literally blew up the car and she's walking off into the sunset.
I will say though, since I went back in my shell, my business idea has been growing. I don't think that I was like not focusing on it because I was like dating. Literally, it was like 3 months. It was 3 months that I put myself out there, and I am done. But I feel like the minute I stopped, I was like, I'm just gonna focus on me. Mm-hmm. I have been able to move way further in the business planning process, because it's tedious. It's a very tedious process, like getting everything. You have to think about like brand colors and logos and social media, website, booking apps. Like it's like every little thing, and I try to write it out and I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I've been able to like move.
That's good.
Like a lot. And
that's what I like about you, because I think we talked about this before, or it was some statistic or something where we read that romantic relationships are the most fickle ship that you will have.
Yeah.
You really take pride in your family and your friends and your business and your career and these things that are reciprocal to you. It feels safe for you, and they actually are here to stay. Whereas, hey, we're dating. Like, it's supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Until you find that person or find what you want to do in your romantic portion of your life, that's like the least like, it's not stable because it's like you're trying to. So it's like, I like the fact that you don't say like, hey, you know, some people find so much value in partnership and marriage and stuff like that, which is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But you make sure that your life is beautiful. When someone comes in, it's like, hey, you're a really great accessory. And not, I need you type of thing until you grow into this. So I really, really admire that, you know, about you. Like, you know, it's like, hey, I put myself out there for 3 months and didn't work. I literally have 10 amazing things going on over here. So it's kind of like, and I feel like that's the way you should do a TED Talk or a master class, or maybe you just do like one episode yourself teaching motherfuckers how to do that, because that's really, I really
how to
think
focus
that's
on
good.
Yourself.
Get your bag, get in your bag, get in your passions, that's really, I'm just saying, a lot of people can't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of women cannot. I'm telling you, and the thing is, men do it. Men, they'll date or they'll whatever, but some men, I've known men, hey, I'm not where I want to be, so I'm not dating right now.
Yeah.
And it's okay, and it's commended.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's the same way on both sides. There's some men who jump into relationships, and then there's some men that's like, you know, I'm not where I want to be, so I'm not dating. But
well, they'll tell you, like, I'm not ready for a relationship. They still gonna fuck you and want you to do all the other relationships, but they, you know, at least they'll tell you. They will tell you.
They gonna lie.
They don't lie. They don't.
So you want all the things that come with a relationship, but you don't want the title.
Exactly.
Go to hell.
And don't give me the title. Just make me the beneficiary at this point. I really don't care about any titles that you humans place on your relationships. You know I'm a mermaid. You know I'm a mermaid unicorn, girl. I am not of this world. Like, I can't confine to you guys' rules. It's just, sometimes it doesn't work for me.
Stupid.
Mm-hmm. So, you know.
Okay, but wait, we talked about, so homeboy, our no-name homeboy, does he want to be anonymous, or did you just tell him he was going to be anonymous? I didn't get consent, so I was like, we'll just keep him. I was like, because I don't know how this shit works, but thank y'all, hit us up all the time. We welcome it, but let me know if y'all want y'all name to be said. Yeah, like, that's another thing too. Like, if y'all have something to say, please tell us. Yeah, like, please say, because it's going to be on the episode. It is. Whether you want it to or not. It is. We give shots out. No, but like, we talked about how women are emotional. Like, what do we think as far as why men are emotional and how we can understand them? Like, what do you think? Do you think that most men shut down, or do you think most men? I think that men just don't communicate and act the way we act. Yeah. So it's different. Women are from Mars, men are from Venus, or whatever the way it is, or whatever. But I think us as women, not so much as want your man to be more of a communicator or more, you know, open or things like this. Of course, we want those things, but like, literally, like you said, men are a little bit more reserved, or they're more shut down, or they express themselves in different ways. Learn that about your partner. Yeah. Make them feel comfortable, and I promise you, if they value you, they're going to meet you halfway on something, or they'll talk, or hell, they'll probably talk more than you. Because again, newsflash, niggas, please remember, we don't want to talk to y'all. We don't want to argue with y'all. We don't want to do all of these things. We just try to get stuff done and nurture stuff because we're natural nurturers. We don't want to argue with y'all. Again, we just want to get fucked and eat too. Oh my God. Come on. Who don't want that? Who don't want? You want to argue, or we can go out to eat and we can have like really passionate sex and go to sleep because I got to be at work in the morning. I don't want to argue with you. I want everybody, this whole luxury and peace and flying this era. We want it too. Like, emotional. What is it? Princess era, soft girl era. What is it? Yeah, soft girl era.
We don't want to be big dog, and we don't want y'all to be big dog. When y'all step out the door, y'all have to be big dog in the when you go to work, or hell, at traffic routine stops. Y'all always have to be so when you come in the house, we want you to be chill. We want you to be able to do those things. So I think it's more so, I guess I think men are wired like that because, of course, society has told them that they don't need to, it's not strong. It's deemed as weak if you show too much emotion,
right?
Or show somebody how to get you if you show too much emotion, or, you know what I'm saying, they've been traumatized or hurt or unhealed from something.
That's true.
So they'll shut down, or sometimes they just don't know. They were not taught.
Yeah.
They don't know a lot of, and there are a lot of home environments where literally parents are literally just taking care of their kids financially, making sure they go to school, making sure they eat. But a lot of people are not getting raised. So it's like, y'all, us as women, we got to be understanding of that, because men are more emotional. Men are just as emotional as women.
They just don't show it.
Don't show it in the way that we show it. So it's kind of like, you got to be understanding of that.
Yeah. I remember, of course, it's a plane story, but I was standing in the plane and they were boarding, and that this dad walks back with his whole family, and the son was 16. And I know he was 16 because I had a conversation with him, but the son was 16 and he was putting the bags in the overhead bin. He was a little short to be a 16-year-old, and so he really couldn't reach the bin like he. Anyways, so he was trying to put the bag up and he like overshot it. Like he couldn't get it in the bin, so it like fell back on him and he tried to push it back in. Well, the dad goes, "Can't put the bag in the bin, you little girl." He said that to him, and I'm just standing there looking, because I observe people in their interaction and emotions and stuff, and I know like men tend to treat their boys like they're supposed to be macho and do everything and be strong, and I'm like, first of all, he's 16, like he's still a child.
Yeah.
And I was like, he was actually shorter than me, so he couldn't reach into the bin, and then for you to call him a little girl, like, that's offensive to him and to women.
Sure is.
Because it's like, hell, his sister probably could have put it in the
Exactly.
But I just, when I look at people, I know that men are taught to be strong and macho, and they can't have emotions and they can't cry. And he definitely gave me vibes that he was that type of dad.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, that's what so I do feel bad for guys who are raised like that, because it's a trauma response. Like, you don't know how to show emotions when you get in a relationship. Right. And somebody could try to make you soft all day long and like tell you it's okay, you can land here, like it's fine, but you can't. You were raised that way. You can't just flip the script.
Exactly. I've got this habit, or this is all I've known, and now you telling me to act like this, and it's scary. Men get scared too. They get, you know what I'm saying, or even just, partners in general. If they haven't had what you need, or maybe a healthy or more better functioning way of doing things, then you telling them, what you're telling them is like foreign. Like it's like learning a new language, literally. Yeah. And you probably think like, oh, why is this so hard?
Yeah.
Why is it so hard for some of y'all bitches to shut up? It's hard. I know I'm one of the bitches who need to shut up sometimes. So I'm like, come on now. Y'all want grace, and you still feel like you're loved. Yeah. Still feel like you need to be loved. Yeah. So it's like, come on. It's so many times. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I'm going to do better. No,
just do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
Don't say you're going to do better. Just do it.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I do think that's a really good question. And of course, men, clearly, y'all let us know if it's something we missed. But I think, between society and just not knowing, and, just some unhealed, just being hurt by women, because some of these women are savages. Yeah. Go ladies. No, but
what?
No. I don't condone toxicity unless
that's coming from you,
right? I don't condone.
You slashing tires, and
I ain't did that in about 5 years.
Oh, I was about to say 5 months.
Allegedly, everything was expunged. So
no, wait. What's the little thing you have to? If you slash one tire, the insurance won't pay for it.
Yep, exactly. You
Why does she know?
Them 3 tires, and that one, if you leave one, then
so you better go slash your 4th tire if you want your insurance to pay for it.
Because they're not paying. And that premium gonna go up.
Oh my God! Toy probably could have went to jail several times.
See, I didn't do this.
Oh,
it was, if I were to do that, that is what I would do.
Okay.
Because I would never incriminate myself on a podcast.
So you never been accused?
I mean, we've all been accused of things.
No, I haven't.
I mean, here more or less. I may have been accused of it, but like O.J. Simpson said, like if Johnny Cochran said, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Okay.
It's not about
So
what
you
you
don't
did.
think
It's
that-
not about what you did. It's what you can prove.
But you don't think that he could have stabbed that lady with the glove halfway on?
Well, you know, my blackness permits me to not speak against that. I will never speak against my brother. But you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is it's not what you do, it's what you can prove. That's it. That's it.
But you know, I'll be watching a lot of stuff and I'd be like, how do people get away with this kind of shit?
I don't know how they sleep at night doing this. Like I be watching Snap with one of my older neighbors who's like really one of my good friends. Everybody know Miss Thelma, 68 years old. She's like one of my best friends. Like literally, we drink, do everything together. And we be watching Snap. And the way that these women carelessly kill their men, I'm like, is it like, and we could just say our white audience, now y'all know y'all do some dumb shit. It's mainly white women, and I'm like, do y'all think y'all gonna get away with this? Is this like a white privilege thing to think that you think you're gonna get away with this?
So I think anytime somebody commits murder, I don't think they're in their right mind. I think it's like, that's like why the show is called Snapped. I think it's a split second of you really didn't realize you were doing it when you did it. But the problem is when you don't have remorse on the back end.
Nah, they be doing it. We watched one, that girl put some she put some pine sol in her husband. No, she put some type, and I forgot what's the actual poison, but like for a week straight, she put something in that motherfucker tea.
Was it rat poison?
I don't know what, I couldn't tell you. It was what, I don't know, the coroner, whatever, the autopsy people said that it was not like, I can't tell you the word, but they found foul play. They found poison in his system. She mixed it with the tea. Would have never known it. Go to church, outstanding citizen in her community.
Did they say the reason why she killed him though?
Because she was having an affair.
Oh.
And she, of course, he actually, matter of fact, that was Miss Thelma, you know, if you watch this shit. Literally, she was having an affair. He was having an affair, but he was actually having an affair with a man. And she got mad at that. So she was like, I'm finna kill this motherfucker. And because she wanted the insurance money.
Yeah.
And he was messing over so much money, spending it on a man. So she got mad and she poisoned him for like a week straight. Put something in his tea, drink, mixture. That's what I'm saying.
Do we blame her?
Yeah, because she was cheating too.
Yeah, but he was using the money and
now your ass gonna go to jail forever. So it's kind of like, could you not have gotten spousal support, like, or just divorced him, or it was like, come on.
I mean, listen, I wouldn't kill anybody, but y'all give people a reason sometimes.
Okay.
Now, I necessarily wouldn't. That's why I can't be an attorney, because I be getting people off and shit. But I mean, if we gonna have affairs, and let's, Mm-hmm. But you gonna take all the money and go spend it on this man? No, wait, hold on now. We're gonna have to.
I do think an ass whooping, and I do think that person would need to be majorly inconvenienced.
Okay.
But I don't want to, like,
you're not gonna poison.
Yeah, I don't want to kill him.
Dang, she thought she was gonna get away with it too.
She did, and I'm like, y'all watch Law and Order and all that other stuff good enough to where the first thing these detectives are gonna do is they're gonna check the spouse. Yeah. You poisoning this man. Girl, go upstate. Orange jumpsuit.
Go
instantly.
Upstate. Not Orange is the New Black.
Exactly.
Go upstate.
But all in all, we just gotta, I don't know. What do you think it needs to be to just make this not what men need to do more of, what women need to do of, or what our partners need to do more of? How can we be like, hey, this is the issue, let's work together? Like, is it more grace, therapy? Is it picking more quality partners or knowing what you need and not set? Like, what do you think it is? How we can just make things be more cohesive and not like, oh, you messing up, or oh, you messing up.
It's definitely, for one, it's therapy, because you have to realize when, where, and why you're triggered. And it's not the person that you arguing with. That trigger came from the past. Mm-hmm. So you need therapy to figure that out so you can stop blaming the person that you're in a relationship with for triggering you.
Ooh.
That's one thing.
Preach.
The other thing that we need to have in addition to that is grace. Like, we need to be able to come to each other and talk about, hey, this is what happened. this is why I'm triggered. Let's work on it together.
That's true. That's true.
Because I can't put the blame on you and you can't get mad because I'm triggered.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You have, I was going to say, you have another.
No, I had to listen. I'm doing this thing where I listen more.
Okay.
But yeah, I do agree with that. I really do. And just circling back to what you said, where, grace and stuff like that, this microwave society, we're so quick to dispose of people and things when it's like, man, I can't fuck up because I'm going through something. You finna stop talking to me? But maybe, and sometimes you do need to get rid of people. But, like, there is no value in us disagreeing. If we have a disagreement, okay, shut the podcast. Shut the podcast down. I don't mess with you no more. Like, let's talk. If we have issues, we can talk it out. Whereas sometimes with romantic relationships or people that you just think is disposable, we don't even want to talk. Because first of all, we're scared. We don't want to be vulnerable. We don't want to get rejected.
We don't want to be told we're wrong.
Exactly. And we fear that other person won't do what we need. And I'm like, that's not conflict resolution.
No.
It's talking so that you can come to a resolution. And if the resolution is peace out, don't need to talk to you anymore, then that's fine. But don't just cut somebody off or ghost them or start acting. I hate when people act funny when they have a problem with you and you don't even know.
You don't even know.
You don't even know what the problem is. I just know you came around me, and every time you come around me, you frowning up your nose like I done farted or something. Like, talk to me every time. Like, damn. I mean, is my breath stinky or something? Like, I mean, But
and the problem is that it's only hurting you because you the one in your feelings.
That's true.
I don't even know nothing going on.
That's true.
I'm frolicking, happy-go-lucky, and you over there sitting mad about something you don't even want to talk about.
That's true.
So you gotta think about you hurting yourself.
Only hurting yourself.
So.
Wow.
This was enlightening.
I really feel like my therapist would be proud of me.
Did you tell her to listen to the oh, you haven't went to your first session yet?
No, I started back. Well, with my new therapist, I start back in 2 weeks.
That's what she said.
I start back therapy in 2 weeks, but I have a new therapist.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. She's gonna have her work cut out for her.
Yeah. Yeah. She is.
Like, girl, we not doing once a month. I'll see you every week. I got it
twice a week.
I got it in my budget.
Okay.
Just, that copay is just go ahead and do whatever you need to do. Before we get off this call, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. All right.
She gonna be like, I'm gonna have to terminate our client relationship. I'm gonna find you another therapist.
I asked my old therapist, could we be friends? She said outside of work, she would never be my friend. And I was like, that's fine.
She didn't say it like that.
She didn't say it like that, but in a roundabout way.
You made it sound like she said that if she met you on the street and she wasn't your therapist, she wouldn't be your friend. She said that y'all couldn't be friends because she was your therapist.
No, I'm saying, like, if she wasn't my therapist, like, could we be friends? She was like, probably not. And I was like, okay, fuck you too, bitch. Fuck you too, bitch. With some dry ass curls.
You said the dry ass curls. You sound like those the sound bites when it's like, my husband said that he doesn't love me anymore, and he's in the background. No, I didn't. Well, he said that he wouldn't take me to McDonald's. That's the same thing.
Okay, it was kind of like that too.
That's what it sounds like. You be dramatic.
She didn't have to say it like that though. But we talked.
Y'all, I cannot with her. Well, I'm just glad that you found somebody else to go to, because Lord, don't treat her like this. Don't ask her to be your friend.
She got her work cut out for her. Motherfucker be smoking cigarettes by the time I get done. Pull up, baby. I got something to say.
The therapist gonna be smoking cigarettes.
And don't be late. I need all my 50 minutes. I need all my 55 minutes. I need all my. And if it's a connectability issue with the Zoom or whatever, I can call you on the phone. I can FaceTime because I have to. That. And if you skip out on me, of course, when you watch this therapist, because I told her to watch. You
think she gonna watch it?
Fuck no.
Oh. I was say,
fuck no.
Can she get allowed to do that?
Good.
She don't get paid for that.
Yeah, she don't get paid for it.
Like, this is not part of the 50 minutes.
Exactly. But you know what I'm saying? I will send her a still bite of it, just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, just,
So what can we do with this? That's what you're saying. What can we do with this?
Like, what's your problem? Hey, watch this clip. I can let you know what the problem is. I just need you to give me tools to help me be a better Natoya.
Alrighty then. Y'all, we hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, make sure you follow us on Instagram. It's misunderstood.thepodcast. And now on YouTube as well. Please, please, please make sure you go in and subscribe. Make sure you're watching the entire video. We hope that you're excited that we're on YouTube now. We still will have our podcast on Apple and Spotify, so please listen there. Let us know as well, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
This is the Spotlight Podcast Network.